Contrary to popular belief, money is not the root of all evil. The Bible actually states that the love of money is the root of all evil. Today, there are loud and supposedly intelligent voices in our culture that propagate the idea that money is evil. This leads to the vilification of successful individuals, which is a dangerous trend. It's important to understand that most of us are actually wealthy in comparison to the rest of the world. The average American household income is over $50,000, and even those earning less than $34,000 a year are in the top 1% of global income earners. The hypocrisy in this mindset arises from the fact that the very people spreading this message of wealth being evil are themselves wealthy. The United States is the largest group of financially successful people in history, and this is due to the Judeo-Christian ethic that underlies our economy and belief system. For example, we believe in honesty and truth-telling in this country. If a company lies to you, it's not operating within the values of a Judeo-Christian ethic. The success of our country is a result of sowing and reaping, and it's important to recognize the cause and effect relationship that has led to our wealth. In our culture, lying and unethical behavior are not tolerated. For example, if a mechanic lies to a customer, they will likely not do business with them again, and the mechanic will ultimately go out of business. On the other hand, in some cultures, deceiving others is considered a positive thing. One of our core values is service. Whether or not you are a person of faith, you still believe in good customer service. When we receive good service, we feel grateful and show our appreciation by leaving a generous tip. In our culture, profit is seen as the applause customers give to a business for good service. Integrity is another important value in our society. This is why our culture has prospered. However, there are three different views on wealth and possessions, and this can lead to issues in our society. There are three different views on wealth and possessions in our society, and two of them are incorrect. The first one is the spirit of pride, where individuals believe that money comes from their own hard work and success is a result of their own efforts. This view can be dangerous, as it can lead to a belief in a self-centered approach to wealth. The second view is the spirit of poverty, which sees wealth and possessions as evil. This is a form of Gnosticism and is not supported by the scriptures. In fact, the Bible does not state that wealth is evil or that wealthy people cannot go to heaven. This view is absurd and does not align with the teachings of the Bible. I have personally experienced all three of these views, and I have come to understand that one of them is correct. It's important to have a balanced perspective on wealth and possessions, and to understand that success and wealth are not solely a result of one's own efforts. There is a belief in some quarters that the little man cannot succeed, that the deck is stacked against them. This is a pessimistic view that is often fueled by bitterness and conspiracy theories. However, this view is not accurate. In fact, the United States is one of the few places in the world where the little man can get ahead. Most of America's millionaires are first-generation rich and became wealthy through their own hard work and determination. The belief that wealth is evil and is of the devil is another incorrect view, known as the spirit of poverty. This view is often accompanied by jealousy and envy, which can be destructive. However, this belief only holds true if one believes that money is the root of all evil. The author of this passage has experienced both the spirit of pride and the spirit of poverty, but has come to understand that success is possible through hard work and determination. The author also mentions a gathering of wealthy Christian men who gave generously to kingdom work, demonstrating that wealth can be used for good and to serve others. The idea that owning a car nicer than a '93 Camry could jeopardize your salvation is absurd and a reflection of the flawed thinking that permeates some segments of society. The individual in question, a Christian philanthropist with a net worth of $2.2 billion, gave away a staggering $370 million last year, yet still received hate mail from fellow Christians criticizing him for buying a $130,000 car. This kind of narrow-mindedness is unacceptable, and it's important to understand the ratios involved in such a situation. For someone with such wealth, buying a car like that is the equivalent of a regular person buying a biscuit. It's crucial to put things into perspective and not get caught up in the petty and petty-minded thinking that is all too common today. It's important to consider ratios to avoid judgment, as it's not your business what someone else does with their wealth. The proper spirit is a spirit of gratitude, where you say thank you for the money that provides for your family. allows you to take vacations and retire with dignity, and even leave an inheritance for future generations. This gratitude is shown through taking care of what you have, like a new bicycle your dad works overtime to get for you, and showing appreciation for it. This is a real expression of gratitude, and it brings a deep emotional connection, even years later, when you reflect on the sacrifices made for you. As you understand the principles of wealth and money, you'll realize what the Bible says about being debt-free and living on a budget. Jesus taught to consider the cost before starting a project, so as not to become a laughing stock. Ecclesiastes instructs to diversify your investments and save for a rainy day. For a wise person stores up food and oil, while a foolish one squanders everything. If you spend all that you make, the Bible calls you a fool. My goal is to move away from a spirit of poverty and pride, and to cultivate a spirit of gratitude, where I show my thanks not just with words, but by using my resources with excellence for His glory. Thanks for watching again.